Have you ever had the feeling that someone doesn't really like you, but they never come right out and say it? Maybe they still smile at you, act polite, and even make small talk, but something just feels off. The truth is, people don't always express their true feelings directly. Instead, they hide behind fake kindness, subtle jabs, or even silence. If you've ever wondered whether someone secretly dislikes you, here are some signs to look out for. 1. Their compliments feel like insults. You know those compliments that don't actually make you feel good? The ones that seem a little off? Maybe they say, "Wow, you actually look nice today," as if it's a rare occasion. Or, "I didn't expect you to do so well on that project." Instead of lifting you up, these comments leave you questioning if they meant what they said. This kind of backhanded compliment is a sneaky way of bringing someone down without being obvious about it. If you keep getting praise that makes you feel worse instead of better, it's a sign that the person may not have your best interests at heart. 2. Their body language tells a different story. Words can be deceiving, but the body doesn't lie. If someone secretly dislikes you, you might notice they avoid eye contact or glance away when you're speaking. Their smile feels forced. Their mouth moves, but their eyes don't light up. They lean away from you or cross their arms, creating distance. When you enter a room, their body stiffens up, instead of relaxing. These signals are often subconscious, meaning they might not even realize they're doing it. But if their body language feels closed off or cold, it could be a reflection of how they truly feel about you. 3. They never seem interested in what you have to say. You start telling them a story, and they just nod along with a blank expression. Or worse, they check their phone while you're talking. They don't ask follow-up questions, they don't laugh at your jokes, and they never seem curious about your life. Now compare that to how they act with other people. Are they more engaged, more animated, more invested? If they only act disinterested around you, it's a pretty clear sign they'd rather not be talking to you at all. Da-da-da. 4. They use jokes to take digs at you. A little teasing between friends is normal, but when the jokes always seem to be at your expense, it stops being funny. Maybe they constantly make fun of your opinions, your style, or your way of doing things, and if you ever call them out on it, they brush it off with, "Relax, I was just joking." "You're too sensitive." "Can't you take a little fun?" But deep down, you know it wasn't just a joke. It was a way to make you feel small while making them look clever. If their humor always comes at your cost, that's not a friend. 5. They subtly leave you out. One of the most painful signs of hidden resentment is exclusion. It's not always obvious. It's not like they openly tell you they don't want you around. But somehow, you keep getting left out. Maybe they forget to invite you to group hangouts, or you find out about plans after the fact. Maybe when you're in a group setting, they barely acknowledge you, talking over you, or directing conversations away from you. This kind of behavior sends a clear message. You're not really part of this circle. And while it hurts, it's better to recognize it than to keep chasing after people who don't value you. 6. They're nice, but it feels fake. Sometimes people who dislike you won't be rude at all. In fact, they might act too nice, but something about it doesn't feel natural. Maybe they smile, but it's a tight-lipped smile that disappears as soon as you look away. Maybe they agree with everything you say, but their tone is flat, like they're just trying to get through the conversation. Or maybe they go out of their way to be polite in public, but in private, they barely acknowledge you. This kind of forced friendliness is usually a way of keeping the peace while avoiding deeper conflict. They don't want to be seen as rude, but deep down, they don't really enjoy being around you. What can you do about it? If you've noticed these signs, don't ignore your gut feeling. You don't need to confront them or demand an explanation. Just pay attention to how they make you feel. If you always leave interactions with them feeling drained, insecure, or excluded, it might be time to stop investing your energy in them. Instead, focus on the people who make you feel seen, valued, and appreciated. The ones who genuinely want to hear about your day, who laugh at your jokes, who include you without hesitation. Those are the people worth your time. Have you ever experienced this kind of hidden dislike from someone? How did you handle it? Let me know in the comments below. Down.